and write policies and do the work every day. You don't mind? You're okay with that? Okay. Did you want to do that for the rest of your life?
In certain facets. Meaning, I don't want to grow to the point that I teach others. At some point, maybe I don't want to sell, but I'm still masterminding.
Okay, so I hear what you're saying, so and I want to make sure I understand this. I want to be in the insurance business for the rest of my life. I have no desire to ever sell an insurance policy for the rest of the days I walk on this earth. And I will fight and scratch like hell to keep this room full of people that want to sell insurance policies so I don't have to do it. I want to be in the business, I want to learn about it, I want to do that, but I don't want to sell a policy. And my question to you is, do you want to sell policies every day for the rest of your life? Scott, are you going to do this for the rest of your life? Because if you're not, quit now.
Well, I feel like I've expanded my skills and knowledge this year, but I see no benefit to it. It's something frustrating, that plateau right now.
And each one of you, because I get to watch you, I could pick on you, and from an outsider, I could tell you what I think's wrong. You know, I could tell you, Scott, the reason you're struggling is because you've not leveraged yourself into somebody else. And until you learn how to do that, you're going to struggle. Of all the people in the room, the best person to leverage himself into other people's leash. But when you sit down next to Leash by himself, guess what he complains about? His people. Same thing, guess what I complain about when you sit down with me by myself? My people. It still doesn't stop me from trying to learn how to leverage myself better into it. Tracy had a question, or a point.
Yeah, I was thinking about what would prevent somebody from taking the action and practicing. And I think if your skill that you're trying to develop is the actual sale of a particular product, some people get it in their head that they've got a finite number of prospects. They don't want to learn and squander prospects. And so, you know, there's still a way to do that by practicing with each other and all of that, and just get a base level comfort. You don't have to squander. You're not squandering.
I'll tell you.
So I want to get away from all that.
I'll tell you guys a story about squandering, Brad. I'll come to you. I had a lady. I was in the business about 2 weeks. She came in, State Farm customer, quoted her home and cars and PUL and jewelry, and she had flood insurance. Lives over here on Kester Street in the back of Jersey Village, right in the heart of my neighborhood. I had no idea how to quote flood insurance.
Yes, sir. Right.
I lost the deal on flood insurance. She basically came in and she was in the insurance business, and it was a word for Marsh or somebody, and she basically chastised me for not knowing what I was doing and left. Today I'd like to go over her house and say, you know what? I write more flood insurance than anybody in the nation. But it's because of her, Tracy, because I tried, and it embarrassed me so bad that I made a decision I would learn that product and never go through that again as long as I lived.
So my point was, don't sit back and do nothing and become paralyzed because you're worried about squandering.
Yeah. Brad?
Warren, the only thing I was going to comment, and Leash mentioned earlier, so Leash, you made a comment about that you don't have to sell anymore, right? But you want to have a room full of people that you want selling for you. I'm assuming that drives you to continue your sales skill. Yes. Because, you know, for many of you, if you've got people working for you, especially if they're new, it's a shadow of the leader. They're gonna watch and recognize whether you have the sales skills or not. And if you don't, it's an uphill battle for those individuals to learn it.